Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast live stream. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so been away for a little bit here and there. All right, been working a lot of hours. Scott too.
Yeah.
I want to address first the multi-doctor audio, which had the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th War Doctor, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and this may be controversial to certain Whovians, and I don't care because I'm going to have to say what I have to say. We're all going through this coronavirus thing in our own way. We're all dealing with things you're not even understanding what's happening. And I understand that they do these Doctor Who things to give people something to do, right? Give some, which is fantastic.
To listen to and take our minds off of everything. Yeah.
Right, I think it's fantastic. For me, I'm working every day, so I can't see it until later on. I necessarily don't agree with the amount of, like, it seems like it's overloaded with every day there's something new with Doctor Who. And the sad part is it has nothing to do with the new show. It has nothing to do with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. Nothing is canon. It's not connected. It's meaningless. And when I see an audio where the fourth Doctor can't get out of the TARDIS and sends a distress call to his other selves for help, I don't believe it at all, because that's garbage. Because the fourth Doctor was one of the greatest doctors there is.
It was.
And would never, ever ask any other doctor for help, regardless if you count the stupid beginning intro where where he asks the doctors to help or whatever, which is just bullshit.
Yeah.
But my doctor, the fourth Doctor, would not ask for help, and he would not get trapped in the TARDIS. So I don't like that. And some of the doctors didn't sound like themselves, right? For Doctor Who. And I thought it was just a thing they created just for lockdown, you know? So, like, I'm not really crazy about all these audios and like, they're not canon and everything else. And it's just, to me, it's just a waste. And this whole thing with the Doctor Who with the Timeless Child, I do not agree with. They never said in canon that was real. It was just what the Master said, So we got some stuff going on in the background with Doctor Who, and every day it's something new with Doctor Who. And I know people, some of our members, they're doing their own audios, and that's fantastic. And I'm happy about, people doing their own thing, and that's great.
Yeah.
But I think Doctor Who, there's too much Doctor Who stuff going on right now, and it's meaningless because when it really hits, it has nothing to do with any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got here, Godzilla prequel. Yeah, I know. We're not doing the everything show, but we'll answer the thing. I'm gonna get the Godzilla versus Kong prequel. Absolutely. I can't wait to see what's going on with that. I love Godzilla. What's up, Dave? Yeah, waiting for the Beast Wars movie to come out. Yeah,
hey,
me too. And I definitely got to watch the Beast Wars too. What's up, Yvette? What's going on? So, yeah, this whole thing with Doctor Who, like, if you didn't know, Doctor Who was one of my favorite shows when I was a kid, and I think I was in kindergarten. I was watching it since, like, 1979, I guess, or whatever it was, right? So I've been watching Doctor Who since I was a kid, and, even when it went off the air, I got the books, I got the stuff. So I'm a heavy, huge Whovian, which is why this YouTube channel was created, basically because of Doctor Who and my love for Doctor Who. And then, of course, it's expanded to other things, like the Everything Show and other podcasts. But we usually talk about Doctor Who all the time. This is the 1,795th episode of the Real Whovians cast. And we definitely take it seriously. We definitely, have missed Doctor Who since it's off the air.
Big time.
I'm not crazy about the Timeless Child thing. Something like that destroyed canon, and I think a lot of people are accepting way too much this timeless child nonsense, where people are making videos trying to calculate 40 incarnations, which is not real. And I just don't get it. Like, why people think this is a good thing. You wouldn't want anybody, like, you wouldn't want George Lucas to go back and alter A New Hope, and Empire Strikes Back completely and change everything. And it's like, wait, they start throwing elements in there. You wouldn't like that. So with Doctor Who, we wouldn't want anybody to interfere with the origin. And especially now that they made it that the Time Lords is not even a prestige title anymore. It's a bunch of child abusers. Like, honestly, I would not want to be having that title, knowing that the Time Lords, like, let their own, like, that woman, like, just, kill that kid over and over again to regenerate. I mean, that's really bothersome that they're not, like, not even Moffat or Rusty Davis is accepting the underlying message that Chris Chibnall had stated, that this woman killed the child over and over and over again to experiment, and the kid regenerated over and over and over again, and then she gets it, she figures it out, and she can regenerate all of a sudden. So that is a horrible mark on the history of Doctor Who and the Time Lords. I cannot accept that. I will not accept that. And it kind of hinders me from enjoying anything else really going on. Even The Girl in the Fireplace, I did not like that, because, again, it takes away from the fact that, the 10th Doctor was not successful in stopping the Clockwork Droids. So, that I was not crazy with.
Yeah, it's like they're making excuses for her Doctor. Her Doctor's achieving a lot more than the past Doctors. And I'm sorry, each Doctor's achieved things on their own. If you want to expand on something from the previous Doctors, fine, but don't go back later and go, oh, this Doctor did this. This Doctor did that, to contradict the past Doctors.
And I know a lot of people doing that. Now we got some big finishes doing stuff with the Master. And they're having, like, all his incarnations in that. Then we're having the Time Lord Victorious. And
Eric Roberts is going to be doing his audio dramas. They're saying
correct.
He's having some.
So they got a lot of stuff going on with Big Finish, that they're doing, which I applaud them. I don't count it as canon at all. And like, when people start showing charts of the Master, the guy that's from Big Finish, I don't count him as a Master at all. He never appeared in the show. He's not canon as far as I'm concerned. Like, there's no way he fits in anything.
I did a little 96 Doctor Who sort of redo. What I think they should have done with him is they should have made him sort of, it wasn't the real Master, basically.
Right.
He was an augmented Khaled with just enough Master DNA in case they checked. Because we know everybody.
What is this, your theory?
Yeah, this was my theory. This is how I think they should have gone. They gave just enough Master DNA in case anybody checked, because what the plan was is this augmented Khaled was supposed to take over the Doctor. It was either a Dalek plan or a joint venture with him and the Master, That way they could invade Gallifrey under something of like a Trojan horse type of setup.
Who knows at this point, because all the stuff they're changing around and everything, it's like.
But in the end, that shock from the control console brought the Master persona to the forefront. And then what they should have done was, instead of having him sucked inside the Eye of Harmony, they should have had him sucked out the TARDIS, just like they did Salamander in Enemy of the World. That way they could at least explain the whole I want to say Roger Delgado, the whole Eric Roberts Master being somewhere else.
Gotcha. So I'm just let's see what else we have to talk about. Talk to you. Let's get I want to get the story. Cover it. How you doing otherwise, Scott?
Doing good. I got off of GTA, so did all I need to do there. It's like, okay, I'm tired. I want to take a break for a few minutes. I got what I needed, did what I had to do, and I was
all right. So here, let's just show this here. This is Eric Roberts. I'm going to screen share. This is going to be Okay, so here's Eric Roberts returning as the Master for Big Finish. Let's see what they say. He'll meet old enemies, new companions, and universe's most glamorous and dangerous bounty hunter. Okay, so I guess he'll have a companion. Special appearance by Chase Masterson. Wow. From Star Trek, right?
Nice.
Wow. That's interesting. Abandoned in the vortex, the Master's lost incarnation is about to be thrown a lifeline. Earth rebuilds in the aftermath of invasion, and power rests with those who innovate. Genius Lila Craig makes a deal with the devil to see her dreams fulfilled. As the Master returns, there are those like Vienna Salvatore who wish to hunt him, and those upon whom he wishes vengeance himself. The Master will be doing his dastardly deeds in 3 thrilling new stories. Faustian by Robert Valentine, Prey by Robert Whitelock, and Vengeance by Matt Fitzen. So there you have it. Eric Roberts back as the Master for Big Finish. So that is interesting. That should be good, right? We also have the Time Lord Victorious stuff, which we're going to be, screen sharing right now. Which, you know what, I told you, the artwork had it lured me in. You know what I'm saying? So we have BBC Books to publish 2 novels for the multi-platform Doctor Who project to Time Lord Victorious. Time Lord Victorious will tell a new and untold story set within the dark times at the start of the universe when even the Eternals were young, following several doctors across space and time as they defend their home planet from a terrible race. This is a story like no other. Time Lord Victorious will feature the 8th, 9th, and 10th Doctor characters, companions Rose Tyler, and monsters including the Daleks and the Ood, with more to be revealed over the coming months as products are announced. Now, you see this one, Scott?
The Ood and the Sensorites are supposed to be in around the same area. I'm still surprised they haven't tried to do anything between those two.
This one here, Doctor Who, The Night, the Fool, and the Dead. We live forever, barring accidents, just like everyone else in the universe. The Doctor travels back to the dark times, an era where life flourishes and death is barely known. Then come the Kathura, creatures who spread through the cosmos, dispensing mortality. They judge each and every species and decree its allotted time to live. For the first time, living things know the fear of ending, and they will go to any lengths to escape this grim new specter, death. The Doctor is an old hand at cheating death. Now, at last, he can stop it at its source. He is coming for the Kathura, ready to change everything so that life wins from the start, not just the last of the Time Lords, the Time Lord Victorious. So that one comes out in October 2020. And then we got Doctor Who, All Flesh is Grass, a wasteland, a dead world. There's a biodome rising from the ashes. Here, life teems and flourishes with strange, lush plants and many winged insects and bright carapaces. And one solitary sentient creature who spends its days talking to insects and tending to this lonely garden. This is the Yinit. I can't even pronounce these things. The last of the Kathura. In All Fresh and Grass is Grass, we are transported back to the dark times. The 10th Doctor has sworn to stop the Kurtha, ending death and bringing life to the universe. But his plan is unraveling. Instead of bringing life, nothing has changed, and all around him, people are dying. Death is everywhere. Now he must confront his former selves, one in league with their greatest nemesis, and the other manning a ship of the undead. That's interesting.
Ooh, damn. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. We also got word today that the 10th Doctor will be in an audio with the 4th Doctor. So it'll be
sweet.
Yeah, it will be Tom Baker and David Tennant. That's another thing that's going on. So, Jesus, there's so much stuff happening.
I know.
And it's nothing to do with the show right now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had another version of The Power of the Daleks special edition. We had Jodie Whittaker was talking here and there. There's a lot of stuff happening. You know, and we're gonna come back and talk about Doctor Who. You know, try to do it more frequently now. I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about on the Everything Show, as everybody's looking forward to Beast Wars, Transformers. Yes, I know, and Godzilla stuff. You know, Godzilla versus Kong, which that might get delayed. So we're gonna jump to the Everything Show now on live stream, and we hope you guys will join us. And thank you guys for commenting. All right, we'll be right back.
Ciao.
Take care. Bye for now.